In today's video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get your first wholesaling real estate deal with Zillow completely for free. That's right, it's gonna cost $0, no money at all, to get your next wholesaling deal on Zillow. So if you're willing to go out here and do exactly what I say step by step on Zillow with my 8-step process, you're gonna be able to find profitable and targeted deals that cash buyers actually wanna buy in wholesaling real estate. Before I break it down and I give you a $5,000 course on how to make money on Zillow, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. Right here, I want to show you exactly how to go to Zillow and make a bunch of money wholesaling real estate on Zillow. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm making this process really stupid simple. You go to Zillow, you got no cash, you want to produce a bunch of money. This is it. This is the whole shebang. This is the entire course. So let's get in front of Zillow right here and let's go out here and start making some money. So this is definitely an 8-step process, but this is it's a pretty quick process. I mean, it's really simple. I'm gonna give my script everything today. So the first thing we got to do is find our cities that we want to wholesale real estate in. Now, if you are virtually wholesaling, to be straight up, if you're like only wanting to do for sale by owners, right? Zillow, this is definitely going to be a little harder than doing just traditional off-market stuff. This is an MLS, which is a plus, but if you're not doing code violations, you don't want government lists, you just want to go straight on Zillow and make money, I probably wouldn't recommend you do cities. You probably should do a state. So for example, right here, I would do a state. So if I only want to do Zillow, that's all I want to do, I'd just go to Florida right here and I would choose it by state. So I'd search all of Florida and boom, these are all the properties that Zillow has in Florida. And I'd be like, Zach, Florida is literally the 3rd largest state in the United States of America. Like, it's pretty big. I mean, there's 119,000 properties, bro. Like, what do you got me doing? I'm a little stressed out here. So what you're going to do is you're not going to go after all the properties that are listed on the market with a realtor. You're going to go after the for sale by owner properties. And it's definitely a lot different. So for example, here, we're going to go to home type. Make sure it's only houses. If you're a guy that only wants to wholesale land, I mean, literally just go to lots and land and you go out here and wholesale land. I think land's actually very lucrative right now, especially with the way to find buyers. I'm going to show you how to find all this stuff today in this video. I would definitely pick land too. So houses, land, and I'm a really big fan of manufactured homes. So that's where I'm gonna keep it out right now. And so we're just gonna do the holy trinity of wholesaling real estate for sale by owner filters, houses, lots, and manufactured. Now we're gonna go here to more, and we're only gonna do owner posted. This is gonna be the for sale by owner section. So let's go out here, do owner posted only. All right, awesome. And now we have shrunk this whole list of 119,000 on-market properties to a merely 3,352. Pretty simple. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to go to Google. We are going to search Florida median home price Zillow. And what we're gonna do is just see what the median home price in Zillow is. And looks like the median home price in Zillow is 370,000. So traditionally what you do if you wanna make a lot of money wholesaling is you wanna be below the median home price. So we're gonna stay under 370 here. I'm probably gonna max it out at 350. So list price, we're gonna max it out at 350,000. Boom. And now we're down to 2,000. Now you might be like, Zach, well, how in the world am I going to figure out which ones are going to be the right ones? I mean, there's literally 2,000 properties. Well, bro, I got you. This is simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to find properties that have been listed for over 100 days. Now I might be skipping some processes here because I definitely do just get really excited talking about wholesaling. Remember, step 1 is picking your city. Step 2 is knowing your median home price. Step 3 is filtering the median home price down, filtering out by the 3 specific ones: houses, lots, and manufactured homes. Now you gotta remember, manufactured homes, you need to actually own the land underneath it. 5 is filtering out owner posted right here on the more tab. And then number 6, which is we're on right here, is only going after properties that have been listed for over 100 days. Now, when you're doing it in top 5 states in the United States, California, New York, Texas, Florida, and maybe North Carolina, Illinois, or something like that, right? It's really hard to do it when the state's really big, but I'm gonna attempt to do that right now. So we're gonna filter down here and we're just gonna scroll down here. Most people don't wanna do this. We're gonna go press 7. And by the way, I am gonna filter by newest. I go by newest. That's the only way to do this. So scroll down, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go to 7 here. And these are all 8-day-old FSBOs, just great. So we go 10, let it load, 15 days. Yeah, you're gonna have to just keep scrolling scrolling down here. So it's going to take a second to go do this, but we're going to find anything over 100 days. Now, it might not be able to go past 20, which it's getting me stuck right there. So on the top end here, I'm going to do a little filter because Florida's actually pretty big. We're going to max it out at 250. So we're going to go down to 250 because Florida's just too big. I'd probably do it by region, but let's go out here and try this again. So definitely a little too much here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get manufactured lots. We're just going to stick to houses right now, and we're going to do it by specifics. So let's go down here, press 7. This should fix it pretty quick. So now we got all of them in Florida right here. So what we're going to do is now going from the bottom to the top, you're going to go by these lists. Now we're going to see here is traditionally, I would just probably call most of these and just make an offer on the property. But just knowing that when you're talking to the oldest properties, like let's pop this one up in Ocala really quick. I mean, first and foremost, Ocala is an amazing wholesaling real estate market. You are going to notice that these sellers usually are super unreasonable. And traditionally, if the property isn't ugly, probably not a good wholesaling deal. Like looking at a property like this, I would probably not even call it because I mean, this thing looks, I'm not going to call it pristine, right? Definitely needs updating, but it's not like, oh my gosh, it is the ugliest house ever, right? I'm going to go after probably more distressed real estate. So I like this one in Port Charlotte right here. It's maintained pretty well. Doesn't seem there's too much issues with it. Decent. I'd probably call that one. This property right here, I'd probably call it too. I mean, not beautiful. Definitely need some updating cosmetics here, but you really want to look for the real crappers. This one's gaining my attention right here because it's just not finished well. That's a good call right there. Those shingles look like they need to get replaced on this property right here. So you see the little beat up shingles right here. I might call this one, a little dirt outside. This is definitely a list I would go call. And all you're gonna do is just scroll to the owner's number right here. You're gonna call them up. And what's very sexy about this is the description of the property literally says fixer upper. Now, what I don't like a little bit of it is when the listing shows something like being sold as is. That means the guy knows that there is a issue at the property and they do not want to deal with or be responsible for the issues. That means they know something's big is going on the property. They just don't want you to know, which is a little ridiculous. It's a little weird. So definitely be careful about that one. I would say these people are usually very unreasonable, but it's worth a shot calling them. Usually if you get them an answer, they're going to be fine here. Now, some of these are not houses. Some people like describe them as houses, but they're not. And if you try to send me these JV deals, I'm not going to accept it. Like for example, right, this property in Zephyr Hills, Florida, right? You might be like, oh, that's a nice house. He probably owns the thing. No. For example here, this property right here is only $27,000. Well, the main issue here is this guy 100% doesn't own the land. And he clearly shows it right here that the lot rent is $949. So this is not even a manufactured home. This is basically like a mobile home that is immobile. Call it an immobile home, immobile home, right? It's a house that doesn't move and you have to pay a lot rent of $949, which is kind of insane. So I'd definitely be a little careful this one. I mean, these are properties people try to wholesale. If the guy doesn't own the land underneath it, definitely don't recommend it. So that's not a good deal. And when you find a good one to call, right? So let's go here to the next listings here. You'll go to like something like, I don't know. Try this one out right here. So this house, I think it's attractive. There's no pictures, which means the guy doesn't really even know how to market the property correctly, which in my eyes is actually a good thing. And it's a 2-1 listed for $199. So for a general rule of thumb, what I would probably do here is I would call this guy up, right? His phone number's right there. And I would offer 70% of the listing price as an MAO. So let's do some math, little calculator. So if the property is listed for $199,000, your MAO here should be 0.7 of that. Just a general rule of thumb. It is not exact. It is not perfect, but you're so brand new. You're calling Zillow for sale by owners. This is what you got to do. So if it's 139 is the MAO, that means we should make something under there. Now, for most Zillow for sale by owners, you're roughly going to make about 10% of the purchase price as your assignment fee. Rough numbers for Zillow for sale by owners, man. I've seen people make $70,000 deals on FSBOs. I've seen people make $1,000 deals. My average on something like this would be 5, maybe 10 grand at most. So 10% of that would be about 13, 14 grand. So probably you should offer something around the range, $120,000 on it. Maybe even lowball crazy. I mean, I've had some nutty lowballs. I've had lowballs where I've offered 100 grand below list price and the person took it the first shot. So at 199 here, I would probably offer 60 grand below that. Yeah, probably 70. So let's just, for example here, let's multiply this by 0.9 and let's say we make 14 grand on the deal. I'd offer like 115, try to lock it up for 125, sell it for like 138, 139, make your 14 grand and run off to the sunset and make some money. Then put some money in marketing and start making a repeatable wholesaling business. And that's exactly what I'd be doing here. Now, the main issue with wholesaling Zillow for sale by owners is they would actually be probably the greatest marketing strategy ever for wholesaling real estate if there was an unlimited supply. But the problem about this is these listings are like fine aged bourbon, right? They got to take time to marinate and get perfect and mature into a beautiful fine wine or fine bourbon. And the problem is there's only going to be 1, 2, maybe 300 of these properties to call in a month. And the next month you probably have 20 new to call. So the cool part is if you're brand new, this is a great way to practice your cold calling, practice your closing skills, your skills talking to sellers. But in all practicality, you're going to run out of these leads pretty dang fast. And so what I do recommend is eventually you head over here to freewholesaling.com, my free real estate wholesaling coursing community. Just go to freewholesaling.com and just go to the classroom and start learning exactly how I find motivated sellers off market with no money. Again, these are all free strategies, by the way. I'm not trying to charge you to learn these strategies. They're all completely for free. The course is free, and start finding leads while you're waiting too. But the next question here is for these deals, how do I close these sellers? So it's like, what is your magic, sexy cold calling script? I know you're so tall, jacked, handsome, and amazing. How do you close these all the time? Well, you might be like, well, who is this Zach guy and why should I listen to him? Well, whatever I recommend you do is just watch Cold Calling Live or Zillow for sale by owner live space Zach Ginn, my name, and watch me. So once a month, every other week sometimes, I'll go live on YouTube and I'll cold call for sale by owner listings. Now, the reason I do this is to show you how I do this live, right? And I have a really simple script, right? I always call over 100 days old and I say, hey, Mr. Seller, just seeing if you're the owner of this property. Oh, great. Hey, my name's Zach. I'm actually interested in buying the property. Are you still looking to sell it? You want to confirm that? Then say, hey, you know, I see the property is over 100 days old here. I was seeing there's any changes with the pictures from what it actually looks like now. Half the time they're going to get in this whole story and talk about the house and blah, 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 blah. Or they're going to get super defensive on you and say, oh, why are you asking me that question, huh? And you always got to answer it like, well, I'm looking to buy the property and house has changed in 100 days. Maybe you renovated it. Maybe a tornado went through. I'm just asking what's going on. I'm actually interested in buying it. And sometimes, most of the time they're fine by you answering that. They're like, oh, cool. But like some people who do Zillow for sale buyers, I don't know what kind of bird crapped in their Cheerios in the morning, but like, man, they could be in a nasty mood. And sometimes they're angry that you're asking questions about the property. And I just kind of shut them down. I say, hey, I'm an actual real buyer. Me and my partner are actually looking to buy this property, right? The cash buyer. And I'm genuinely asking questions about the property because I'm an actual buyer. If I wasn't going to buy the property, I wanted to waste your time, I just ask very shallow general question. But I don't want to waste your time or my time. That's why I'm asking these questions now versus meeting you for a couple hours and wasting your time. I mean, you know, that guy is actually pretty dang serious, huh? And wow, okay, cool. Now you're gonna lock it up for below the MAO, and you might be like, okay, Zach, well, I locked up a deal. How do I find a cash buyer? That one's actually pretty easy. Before we get out, I just want to show you, I do a lot of these live streams. This one's probably my favorite live stream I've done, and I recommend anyone looking to get into cold calling for sale by owners watches this video. This is a video I did. It's actually on the Flipbook channel too, but I got taken down. Where basically I went live and I said, I'm not getting off this live stream till I got a deal. I don't care if there's going to be a 24-hour live stream. My longest live stream I've ever done is 27 hours. I've done a marathon before, just only talking about wholesaling real estate. But I said, what if I go out here and go live and I don't get off the live till I get someone to actually sell the property for me for a discount, actually lock up a great deal. It took me an hour and a half to get a deal from start to finish, which I thought was pretty dang impressive. Nobody else in the wholesaling industry has done this. And again, it's a little bit of flex for me, but I think it's pretty cool. So if you want to see that, watch it right there. Just cold calling live till I get a wholesaling real estate deal. I keep calling these sellers live, and I was willing to go do a 14-hour stream, but it worked out pretty well. So I was pretty impressed by that. But once you find, let's say, a seller and you get a property locked up, and let's say it was in Orlando, Florida, right? You want to go out here and find a cash buyer. How do you find cash buyers on Zillow? This is pretty simple. I am going to go to the for rent section in Orlando, and I'm just going to call properties that are listed for rent by owner. For example, here, I'm not going to look at properties that are owned by management companies or realtors or management companies. So I'm going to look for like a general picture. So nothing professionally. This looks like this taken by someone on an iPhone. So maybe like a mom and pop type guy. This is listed by Vanilla. She is the property owner. I would call her and say, hey, Vanilla, my name is Zach. I'm actually not looking to rent out your property there on Neposint Avenue. I'm actually a wholesaler. I actually locked up a property nearby, seeing if you're looking to buy another rental property. Have a talk, find a buyer, Pretty simple. Now, same thing happens with land. The question is, how do you find builders on Zillow? This is a big secret no one wants to tell you. We're going to go to the sold categories, and you can find lots that were sold that were land, and then just go to the property appraiser and see who bought them. That works out pretty well. And also you can look at for sales, go to home type, make sure they're for sale, houses for sale, get rid of the more category. All right, it's all clean here. And what I want you to do is only select new construction, get rid of everything else. And what you're going to find here is these are all new construction homes. So for example, you look at this property right here, 726 Elwood Avenue. So what you're going to do here is go to the description here. Sometimes they say the actual builder on this property. They are not. So what I do is I'd actually call this realtor and see who the builder on this property you're interested in buying it. And they'll just tell you who the builder is on this one. But if you want to get lazy, let's just copy this address, paste it on Google, just press builder and see who's the builder of the property. It looks like it's not popping up. So we're going to go to the property appraiser site. So if I go to the Orange County property appraiser, I go here, we're going to search property search right here, property address. We're going to put it in right here and see who the owner of this property is. And it looks like Joshua 3 LLC is the owner. So that's going to be the builder. So what we're going to do is we're going to look up Joshua 3 LLC and we're going to figure that as builder. So Joshua 3 LLC is an LLC in Florida and it's the Arch Group. So I would call the Arch Group right here. Or if I go here, go by their P.O. box, I can see a Jeffrey Pudwill right here is the person we should talk to, or a Bill Ansley. Interesting. But that Joshua 3 LLC, maybe can't find it. So what I do is just call the realtor up and ask who's the builder on the property. And then you can call that builder up if they're looking to build or buy any more lots. For example, you can press something like this. So a new builder. This home is based on the Chandler plan, David Weekley Homes. For example, LUIH, which is a builder in Orlando, is the builder on this one. So looking to buy more land. So there's the whole homes, right? You can press right here, go to builder and boom, you can find the builder, call the phone number on the top right hand corner, find the acquisitions department and boom, you can sell your land deals. So guys, that is exactly my entire step-by-step blueprint on how to make money on Zillow in 2026 and how you can get your first wholesaling real estate deal with Zillow. Guys, if you've got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.